Hi, welcome to my channel Lady D. This will be my video on the 12 houses of astrology. So I'll explain what each house means in your chart, and I'll tell you what it's ruled by, and also like sort of you get an understanding, more of a simple understanding of what these all mean in your life. So when there's 12 houses, when I do Western astrology, so there's 12 houses, and each house means something different, and it's an aspect of your life. So each house is also ruled by a planet and ruled by a star sign. So we start off with the first house. This is how I interpret the houses, so other people may interpret it different. This is just how it works for me, and when I read charts and how I interpret them, and this is how I read them. So the first house is you and your body. It is ruled by Aries and Mars. So it is Mars's home here. And this is about, we can read this as a health house. It can read it as you. So if someone that has, say, Venus in this first house, quite often they'll have a very pleasing appearance. They might be very pretty. If they've got like the moon, they might be a very emotional person. Plus also, because the moon represents the mother, they might look like or be similar to their mum. And if they've got Saturn here, they may be a warrior. So this is also going to be part of your personality. You may have traits with the planets that are also in this house that may cause some appearance. It is even can also explain some of the some of how you were brought into this world. So if you have Mars here, you might have find that you came in quite quickly to this world, or if you had a planet such as Pluto, it may be a difficult birth. So it explains all about you in your body, your appearance, or how you are, even the fact of how you were brought in here. So now the second house. So this house is I say here as earnings and self-worth. So it is ruled by Taurus. So we're looking at Venus house here. So with Taurus, and it's all about money. So anyone has a Taurus, they like money. Either they're good with it or not good with it, but all about money, being secure. So in this house is about how you earn your money, your finances. It's about your self-worth as well. So if you have a positive planet in this house, you'll be someone that is quite good at sort of earning money or being landing on your feet. If you have a planet that's not so positive here, you might find that there's a little bit more issues or things that are coming up, depending on what the planet is in that house. Also too, where we're looking at the natal, those things are sort of a theme for your ongoing throughout your life. Here with the transit, it's just going to happen when the time that planet is in your house. So if someone that Venus, for example, Venus, because this also could be where you find love as well. You might find love through work or how you earn money. Mercury, you'll be very good at talking about. Probably the way you think is probably very positive about yourself, perhaps too, depending on what's also near Mercury in this house. Also, whatever's on the outside of the house in terms of the star sign can also impact the house that is there as well. So we've also got the third house now. So this is ruled by Gemini. It is a house that is house that is ruled by Mercury. So it's about being very chatty. It's about communication because it is Mercury. It's about siblings. I'm more reading this house about siblings. It also can be about neighbors, and also can be about how you learn as well, because we're dealing with Gemini. So so if you've got someone that maybe not a positive planet here, maybe you find it hard to communicate. Or if you don't have a positive planet, maybe it's going to be into how you interact with your siblings, whether it be a positive or negative planet here. Or even if you've like neighbours, you might have a transit that comes through and you've got issue with neighbours when there's a transit that's going through that third house there. That's the house. I see it as more of a house of siblings there. And I also feel like how it even could be the planets that are in there could even be how you react to siblings. If you've got a Jupiter here, you're going to be someone who loves your siblings, get along with them. And if there's a transit there, that can also change that energy for that certain time too. So you might find that also if it's a certain planet, or if it's, say, ruled by Capricorn rules that house in your chart, you're the one that takes charge of the siblings. You're the one that, acts like that, gets everything sorted out, gets very organized too. Okay. Then on the fourth house now, so this is ruled by Cancer, the moon. It's the home and family. So this is also the IC you find that also affects this house as well in your chart. So this is all about, how you are with the home, the family, how you interact with your family, how you are. And I've been saying Venus a lot, but again, if you've got Venus in this house, you have someone who has nice things around the house. You like to decorate your house very nice. If you've got someone that, I know a person that has like a Neptune in his house, have had a lot of dissolve happen in their family, whether it be people, maybe their parents divorced, or they've had people passing, a lot of passings in their family growing up, or they've had a lot of house moves as well. There'd be some sort of dissolving energy that comes into that house there. And it's all about, and it could also be about how you are within your family too, and how you act with others too in your family as well. Because this is all how your chart is all about how you see the world too. Someone who has a moon, he could get quite emotional, comes to their family as well. So now we've got the fifth house here. So the fifth house, which is ruled by Leo, it's ruled by the sun here. It's all about children, it's relationships, it's about being creativity. There's two with this house. So aspects in this house is going to be affecting children, like your children, how you are with your children, as well as relationships and being creative. So, and this is just not just, it is love relationships, but also could be anyone that you love as well. So if you've someone that has a positive planet in this house, you're going to be someone who's probably not single for long, depending on the transits that are going through the house at this certain times. But you're going to be someone who, if Leo rules this house in your chart, it might be someone that craves attention, who is very creative, but also, you're wanting to be involved in certain relationships. You're very close to your children, perhaps too. If you've got someone that has a not positive planet, it would for you be it could be a very different experience for you with the planets in this house as well. Then we're going to the sixth house. So this is the house of health, and this is going to be this is Virgo's house here. This is ruled by Mercury again. It's also rules pets too. Some people also rule this house as career. I don't so much. To me, it's more your health, but other people rule it as career. So whatever works for you. So planets in this house can also say about, if someone who has a lot of health issues in their life, or someone who has good health in their life, but also we mix that with that first house as well, and the 12th too, which we'll get to at the end. So it can also, the planets can also see what kind of health issues that you have as well. If you've got Uranus in this house, you will be someone that has unexpected health issues that come up throughout your life. If you've got Jupiter here, you'd be someone that has good luck in health. You always bounce on your feet. You don't get sick that much, depending on the transit that will come through. But it is ruled by Virgo, so it could be a sense of where we're caring about our health. We're looking at where things are. So now we have the seventh house. So this is the house of marriage. So this is partnerships. It is your partner, or a romantic partner. It is a Libra. It is ruled by Venus. So Libras have a sign that they love, a bit of romance. They're very nice. They like to get along with people as well. They like to have partnerships. So planets in this house can indicate the sort of partner. Mars is sort of, depending which man or female chart you're reading, Mars can be in a female chart what you're looking for in a partner, but then also the marriage house can also affect that as well. So if you're someone that has the moon in that house, for instance, or the sun, so moon would be looking for a nurturer or like a mother figure, a sun would be like a father figure in that house. So it can impact on what you're looking, or it also can be how you want a relationship to be. If you're someone who is has Libra and is also part of the DC, so if your DC is in Libra, you'd want a relationship that's very equal, like you're in a partnership too. Or perhaps you're someone that wants to do a lot of things for your partner as well. So it is about, if you've got Pluto in this house, you might have more than one big relationship in your house, in your life too. And then again, if you've got a positive planet in here too, again, that means you're not single for long. You've got people that are going to come through. If you don't have any planets here, it might be that for you. You wait for transits to come, for things to happen in that part of your life as well. We have the 8th house. So the 8th house is ruled by Scorpio, which is Pluto. We're in Scorpio's house here. It's all about Pluto. It's money from other people. It's inheritance. It can also be, I feel like, bringing up certain fears too. Some people do see as how you are intimate. Like I've heard how you are intimate with partners and drug and alcohol, but I don't really read into that when I do the planets or when I do the look at the charts. I more look at it as a money house. So it does rule like inheritance. It can be debt. If you've got someone that's got a lot of bad planets in here, you could have a lot of debt. If you're someone that has Pluto in here, you could be someone that you get money coming in, but then you've got to use it because it's like that death and transformation. It's like it brings it in, then it just goes. If you're someone with, like I say, Neptune here, you'll find that it dissolves money. You can't find it hard to save money. This also can be about like how you're in, looking at competitions. Like for me, I have Jupiter. I have 4 planets in this house, but I have Jupiter as well. So I've run competitions before. I can be quite lucky with certain things like that. If you also have a planet that could be, say, Saturn, you'll be a person that maybe when you lend money out to people, you don't get it back as either. So it's all about money. It's also going to be about investments too. It could be about business too, like creating business partnerships can also affect this house as well. Then we are up to the 9th house. This is ruled by Jupiter and Sagittarius. It's all about higher learning. It does cover religion. It's travel. It's also a spiritual house, like psychic house too. Planets in this house can be, telling you about if you're psychic or not, or how intuitive you are. It does kind of go a little bit about religion. It can also be about learning, like doing what education you're doing and workshops, and how you like school, you didn't like school. About travel, about, if you're lucky, if someone with Jupiter in this house would love to travel a lot, get around the world. If you're someone with not a positive planet here, then you'll be with someone that would be not get their chance to travel. I have Uranus in this house, so for me, a lot of like things in this area are very unexpected for me in my life. It's come up, and it even like to the religion where I don't believe in religion as such, because Uranus is like you're not really connected to religion, and so for me, I'm not like I am spiritual. I connect to spirit. I'm psychic, but in terms of religion, I don't have any connection to it, because I also do a lot of research and things behind it, and I see things differently, because that's what Uranus does in that house. If it was a different planet in there, I might be very religious and very spiritual, and very very much be in something like that. But I'm not. So it can affect different things in this house. It's a very interesting house to look at. If you've got Mercury in here, you'll be a big talker when it comes to these subjects as well, too. So then we've got the 10th house, which is ruled by Capricorn. So we're in Saturn's house here. So about the career. So this house is about the career. It's about what you do. It can also be affects the MC. So this can be about what sort of career you're going to be doing in your life. If you've got Neptune here, it could be that you're going to be a psychic, perhaps, because Neptune has a psychic kind of vibe to it. Or it could be that you're being of service. It also could be that you do a lot of different things in your career. Things sort of dissolve around you. If you've got Mercury here, what you do for your career involves a lot of communication, a lot of thinking. So whatever planet's in there can affect what sort of you do. If you house is ruled by Capricorn, then you'd be very much business, thinking about business, what you do for work. You might be structured, about being law and order, perhaps, following certain rules too. So that can also affect what that person does as in their life for working. Then we've got the 11th house here. The 11th house is ruled by Aquarius. We're in Uranus house here. And to me, I read this house as being friends. So this is all about friends. If you've got someone that has positive planets in this house, you'd be someone that keeps your friends for a long time. So I am someone who's got 2 positive planets in this house. So for me, I'd have friends from high school. And just that I moved when I was young. Actually, one of my friends is from primary school as well. So I keep friends for a long time. Friends are very dear to me. It's if you've got someone that, say, it wasn't as positive planet in there, maybe you don't keep friends around that much. You like to change your friends a bit up. Or if you've got Uranus, maybe you like friends a bit quirky there. And unexpected things happen to you with friends. So the 11th house is all about friends and friendship, being social as well. So when we are looking at the chart for love, I always look at Venus, the 11th house, 7th, and the 5th. And then we look at the money, we're looking at the 10th, the 8th, and the 2nd. And then health, we're going to get to the 12th house in a moment. But with health, I do look at the 12th, I look at the 1st, and I look at the 6th, because we've got to read the whole chart sometimes when we're looking at certain things. Okay, we get to the last house, the 12th house here. So, the 12th house is ruled by Pisces, the end of the star sign. It's Neptune's house here. Okay, so it's about karma, it's hidden secrets, it's institutions. This is where we're finding different institutions, like religious institutions that are sort of more ruled by this house. So we've got religion with the ninth, a little bit about religion there, but the actual religion institution is more by the 12th house as well. Like hospitals also comes under the 12th house. Past lives stuff, so if you've got planets in this house, it can be that you've got bringing karma from past life into this life. It also can be where we hide things. If you're someone that has your moon in this house, then you hide your emotions, but maybe your mum is kind of hidden. Maybe she's off doing her own thing a lot of the time, or we live for apart from your mum. Some has an aspect where she's hidden as well. Or if your son was there, it'd be your dad. So for instance, my son is there, my dad lives in a different state. We don't talk that much. So it's like he's hidden. And if you're someone with your Mercury even here, be your communication and you hidden, probably where you think, you don't tell people what you think a lot. Everything's sort of hidden a little bit. So it is a funny house, but I always know if I see planets in that house, I know that person can keep a secret as well. You can trust that person to keep secrets because they will have their own secrets too. And that where we come to the end of the chart. I hope you both liked this video. I hope you have an understanding more of the 12th houses. If you want me to make more videos on the charts and how to read charts, then I can do them more. Please put it in the comments below, and I can know what to work on for other videos. If you're more of an understanding or more examples of houses, put that in the comment section and we can make up little videos of that too. This is just more of a simple guide so that you can look at your chart or the people's charts. If you want to learn astrology, the best thing to do is practice. And also finding a good teacher. I like to keep things simple for myself as well. And when I explain things, I like to make it more simple too. So I hope that has helped you today. Thank you for your likes, shares, and your comments. And I'll see you for my next video. So bye for now.